facebook.com/Jewish Views, or on Twitter, we are at Jewish Views UK. Now, UJIA hosted their annual It's Ladies' Night event this week. It saw more than 300 women from across the UK Jewish community come together in central London. Part of the evening honoured 3 exceptional young talents in the form of Jewish Labour Movement Director Ella Rose, NUS National Executive Committee member Izzy Lenga, and Zohar Isakov, graduate of Carmiel Children's Village and the Western Galilee College. Tony Honigberg has been speaking to Izzy and Zohar following their awards. Tony started by asking Izzy to tell us how she got involved in Jewish leadership.
I went to Northumberland Collegiate School at NLCS. I was the president of the Jewish Society, where I worked quite closely with the UJIA Jams. I then went on FZY year course, 2012-2013, to Israel. And since being at university in Birmingham, I have held positions of responsibility within my Jewish Society. And for the past 2 years, I've sat on the National Union of Students National Executive Council.
And now over to you, Zohar. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your upbringing.
I made Aliyah with my parents when I was 2 years old from the former Soviet Union. And we lived in Akko till 10 years old. And then I moved to Kfar Eladim Children's Village, where I'm working now as a parent. The place that I grew up, it's an outstanding place. Lots of kids reaching there because they have problems at their homes. So this place is helping for them and give them all their needs and take care of them. Literally, this place saving lives.
When you grew up,
Yes.
you lived in Akko,
Yes.
which is an Israeli-Arab neighborhood.
It's not Arab, it's like mixed.
It's a mixture,
It's a mixed, yes. It's a mixed population, Arabs and Jews. When I was a kid, there was a lot of tension between the populations.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of fights, and always was a violence between the kids. It's not good. As a kid, I felt that this place it's not good for me.
Right.
So I had to move from this place.
Right, and then you went to the Carmiel Children's Village.
Yes.
Right. Back to you, Izzy. What was your motive for getting involved in so many things?
Well, actually, funnily enough, originally to get involved with student politics, I didn't do it solely to kind of represent Jews. So after my gap year and kind of with my youth movement background in FZY kind of giving me such a strong identity, part of the reason I did want to get involved was to kind of represent Jewish students and ensure that there was strong Jewish representation in my student union. But the other reason, which also played a large part, was because I saw changes that I just wanted to make and issues that I thought I wanted to help tackle kind of within education and higher education in general, and also kind of with welfare on my campus and the welfare of students. It was kind of split into a two-pronged approach. First of all was to represent Jewish students, but other was because there was wider issues that I saw, things like changes that I wanted to make and things I want to get involved with.
Because you actually did something quite remarkable, didn't you, regarding anti-Semitism? Tell us a little bit about that.
I vocally speak out against anti-Semitism quite a lot in the student movement and on campus and in society. But so there was one day, actually, I was walking around campus and I found a sticker that had a photo of Hitler. It was actually posted in the centre of campus, really, by the library where there's a lot of footfall. And it had a photo of Hitler and it said that Hitler was right. And kind of upon seeing that, I was shocked, upset, extremely disheartened, scared, really, that there were people lurking around my campus and kind of other campuses across the UK as well that wanted to make me feel that I wasn't welcome and I wasn't safe on my campus, as well as kind of my other Jewish peers and other minority groups. I didn't want to kind of just let this, upset me and not let people know about what Jewish students and other students are facing on their campuses in this day. So I took to Twitter and I decided to tweet the photo. Said something along the lines of, for those who don't believe that, anti-Semitism is prevalent on campus, this was stuck up on my campus today. And the reaction that I got was obviously something that I would never expect to have received. I was kind of met with a torrent of anti-Semitic abuse. I think it numbered over 2,000 in 24 hours. In that was kind of threats, abuse, a lot of Holocaust imagery and cartoons were being used and my face kind of imposed on things like that. But a lot of threats, and by some people who kind of based locally apparently, and some also from, internationally, people jumping on the bandwagon of all this abuse, I decided to then retweet, so reshare everything that was coming into my inbox, because there was no point in it just sitting there. And kind of that also obviously triggered a lot more. But that was the worst reaction I've ever got to kind of standing up against anti-Semitism. But it does still continue today.
Yes. Well, well done you. And
thank
of course, hopefully a lot more people are following your footsteps with that. When you got this award, what was your reaction?
Of course, I was excited. And myself, I didn't thought that I deserve it, because what I'm doing in a children's village, I see it as my duty, because this place gave a lot to me, literally saved me. So my northest thing that I can do is to help them with the way I do now.
That's to give back something
it's
to
my
them
giving,
that they've given to you.
It's my giving back to this place. I'm so honored that I accept this award. And one more thing that I wanted to say, I'm not the only one who deserves this award, because a lot of kids who grew up with me also giving back to the children's village as a parents, or anything that the village needs, they help.
Good.
This award is not just for me; it's
for the whole village.
For all the kids, the kids that grew up there, and now they're giving back.
Tell me about the evening of the award ceremony.
Oh, the evening was wonderful. It was really, really lovely. It was great to be surrounded by so many inspirational women in the community who have done so much, and just to celebrate achievements of women in our community as well, which was amazing. And kind of what Zohar said, it was an honour to be recognised. I was extremely humbled by the support and the wishes that everyone was giving. It was wonderful. I had a really lovely time.
Especially as you didn't expect it.
Oh, yeah. No, not at all. Yeah, well, again, kind of like Zohar, when I got the message that I had won the award, I was, deeply humbled, and again, didn't think I deserved it or expected it at all.
Nice to be recognised when you're not going out to be recognised. That's the good thing about it. And the question to both of you, and I'll put the question to Zohar first. What advice would you give to other youngsters?
I wanted to say that all the youngsters that do as I do, helping others, it's very important to do so, because when they do so, they're helping others. And when you help others, you move them from their horrible life, which this kid can see his future more brighter. So you move him from the darkness to light. And this is what's important. And this is what's leading us to do the work that we do.
And when you get back to Israel, you'll encourage others to do the same thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Always.
Good. And Izzy, to you, the same question really. What advice would you give to other youngsters?
I would obviously really encourage everyone that whenever they do see oppression in society, or particularly anti-Semitism, but any oppression that anyone might face, Jewish or non-Jewish, to stand up against it and not to be a bystander. And I get that it can be really scary and it can be intimidating, but for them to know that there are amazing support networks, and whilst speaking out against it, you see kind of the effects that a lot of people face when they speak out against things, and a lot of them can be quite nasty. But I do want to really encourage young people to stand up always for what they believe in, and to speak out against injustice kind of in society, and to be proud about what they stand for.
Izzy Lenga and Zohar Isakov speaking to Tony Honigberg there. Mazel tov to them.